The call of the meeting is all persons legally qualified to vote in meetings of the City of Groton are hereby notified and warned to assemble in public meeting at the council chambers in the municipal building, 295 Meridian Street, Groton, Connecticut, or via Zoom on Monday, March 1st, 2021 at 7:00 p.m. prevailing time for the purpose of acting upon the following matter that will be read by the mayor shortly. And the warning to electors. In accordance with Section 7-6 of the General Statutes of the State of Connecticut as amended, only an elector of the City of Groton or a citizen of the United States of the age of 18 years or more who jointly or severally is liable to the city for taxes assessed against him or her on an assessment of not less than $1,000 on the last completed grand list of the city, or who would be so liable if not entitled to an exemption as a blind person, a veteran, a widow, or parent of a veteran, will be entitled to vote at this meeting, dated at Groton, Connecticut, and this was published February 22nd, 2021.
Okay, and then I will read the front matter of the posting, and then once that's done, then we'll proceed to the first resolution. It's a resolution appropriating $600,000 for various public improvements and authorizing use of $600,000 of unspent bond proceeds of the city to meet said appropriation. To receive a communication from the mayor and council with respect to a proposed resolution entitled a resolution appropriating $600,000 for various public improvements and authorizing use of $600,000 of unspent bond proceeds of the city to meet said appropriation. 2, to consider and act upon a resolution entitled Resolution Appropriating $600,000 for various public improvements and authorizing use of $600,000 of unspent bond proceeds of the city to meet said appropriation. Resolution authorizing the issuance of $4,995,000 bonds of the city to meet the appropriation of $4,995,000 for the Department of Utilities 2020-2021 wastewater bond fund program and pending the issuance thereof, the making of temporary borrowings for such purpose. 3, to receive a communication from the mayor and council with respect to a proposed resolution entitled a resolution authorizing the issuance of $4,995,000 bonds of the city to meet the appropriation of $4,995,000 for the Department of Utilities 2020-2021 wastewater bond fund program, impending the issuance thereof, the making of temporary borrowings for such purpose. 4, to consider and act upon a resolution entitled Resolution Authorizing the Issuance of $4,995,000 bonds of the city to meet the appropriation of $4,995,000 for the Department of Utilities 2020-2021 wastewater bond fund program, impending the issuance thereof, the making of temporary borrowings for such purpose. Resolution authorizing the issuance of $7,470,000 bonds of the city to meet the appropriation of $7,470,000 for the Department of Utilities 2020-2021 water bond fund program, impending the issuance thereof, the making of temporary borrowings for such purpose. 5, to receive a communication from the mayor and council with respect to a proposed resolution entitled a resolution authorizing the issuance of $7,470,000 bonds of the city to meet the appropriation of $7,470,000 for the Department of Utilities 2020-2021 water bond fund program, and pending the issuance thereof, the making of temporary borrowings for such purpose. 6, to consider and act upon a resolution entitled Resolution Authorizing the Issuance of $7,470,000 bonds to the city to meet the appropriation of $7,470,000 for the Department of Utilities 2020-2021 water bond fund program, and pending the issuance thereof, the making of temporary borrowings for such purpose. Resolution authorizing the issuance of $15,200,000 bonds of the city to meet the appropriation of $15,200,000 for the Department of Utilities 2020-2021 electric bond fund, impending the issuance thereof, the making of temporary borrowing for such purpose. To receive a communication from the mayor and council with respect to a proposed resolution entitled a resolution authorizing the issuance of $15,200,000 bonds to the city to meet the appropriation of $15,200,000 for the Department of Utilities 2020-2021 electric bond fund and pending the issuance thereof, the making of temporary borrowings for such purpose. To consider and act upon a resolution entitled Resolution Authorizing the Issuance of $15,200,000 bonds of the city to meet the appropriation of $15,200,000 for the Department of Utilities 2020-2021 electric bond fund and pending the issuance thereof, the making of temporary borrowings for such purpose. Resolution authorizing the issuance of $4,250,000 bonds of the city to meet the appropriation of $4,250,000 for the Department of Utilities 2020-2021 electric bond fund and pending the issuance thereof, the making of temporary borrowings for such purpose. 9, to receive a communication from the mayor and council with respect to the proposed resolution entitled Resolution Authorizing the Issuance of $4,250,000 bonds of the city to meet the appropriation of $4,250,000 for the Department of Utilities 2020-2021 electric bond fund and pending the issuance thereof, the making of temporary borrowings for such purpose. To consider and act upon 10, to consider and act upon a resolution entitled Resolution Authorizing the Issuance of $4,250,000 bonds of the city to meet the appropriation of $4,250,000 for the Department of Utilities 2020-2021 electric bond fund and pending the issuance thereof, the making of temporary borrowings for such purpose. 11, to take any action on any other business which may legally come before said meeting. Therefore, be it resolved that the electors and qualified citizens of the city of Groton approve the subject resolutions. So that is the notice to the notice electors, warning to electors, and the call of the meeting. So the first resolution that we will vote on, and the way that we will.
I have 3 people I need to admit.
Okay.
Thank you. Barbara Garish. I have Barbara Garish, Brittany Lewis, and I have A. Van Loo.
A. Van Loo.
He's firefighter. Okay, thank you. So Brittany Lewis and Barbara Garish, I need to see an ID if you are residents of the city. Barbara and Brittany. Barbara Garish, Brittany Lewis. I'm not a resident. Okay, thank you, Brittany. And I know Barbara Garish is, so Barbara. Barbara, I can't have you vote if I don't have you come on and show me an ID. I don't know. Okay, we're gonna have to move forward.
You ready to continue?
I could call her.
So what I will do is for each of the resolutions, I'll read the resolution number and then therefore be resolved. I'll ask for a first and a second. Once we get a motion and a second, we will then open the floor for discussion. Once that's done, we will then do.
Oh, hold on one second. Barbara, can you?
Okay, here I am.
Okay,
I have my license here.
I need you to turn on your video, please.
Okay, I'll try.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, there we go. I see you.
Got it?
I need your ID though. Can you put your ID by your face?
Yep.
Okay. Hold.
You have it?
You can't see it. I can see that it's there. I just can't see the ID. It's the glare. Oh, pull it up, 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 closer to your face. Stop right about there and just hold, oh, back it up. Back it up just a little bit, please. If you can back it up a little. Okay, stop right there. Move it forward. because I know where she lives. Okay, you can see it. Okay, thank you, Barbara.
With her.
Is Larry?
Okay. And Larry's here too.
Thank you. Can I just see his ID?
Yep, just a minute.
Oh, mine's out in my car. I'm not going to get that.
What do you want to do?
Okay, thank you. Hi, Larry.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Thank you. Okay, we can move on, Mr. Mayor. Thank you.
So,
Oh, I got one more. Mark Waters? Fire. Okay, thank you. Okay, go ahead.
as I said before, I'll read the resolution number, then I'll read the therefore be it resolved, ask for first and second, then we'll go to a discussion. Hearing none, then we'll vote and we'll do a roll call vote. We don't want to do a roll call vote, but that way we make sure we do it. Is that what you want?
In the room, yes.
Okay.
But on Zoom, we will have to do it right now.
Okay.
Not everyone has
Okay.
video.
All right, then I'm good with doing it. I thought earlier we said, okay, I'm good.
Well, it's just that.
Nope, I got it. I'm good. I'm good. All right. So resolution R-21-2-21, therefore be it resolved that the electors and qualified citizens authorize section 1, the sum of $600,000 is appropriated for the project. Section 2, to meet said appropriation, $600,000 of unexpended bond proceeds from the 2013 bonds or so much thereof shall be necessary for such purpose, be hereby transferred to the new project. Section 3, the resolution will take effect upon its approval and a duly warned and held special city meeting, Freeman's meeting.
So moved.
We have a motion. Did you get?
I did.
Okay. Is there any discussion?
Did you like my car?
Yeah.
Anybody, Joe, is there anybody on there else that want to talk?
Does anybody want to ask any questions on Zoom? I got it, Larry. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, I have a Ben who is new on here. Ben, are you want to vote? Okay, we'll just.
You want to go with what we have in the room? Okay, in the room, all in favor, raise your hand.
People are having a hard time hearing you.
Well,
is your microphone on?
Yep, but I'll get to them.
Okay.
So, Deb, looks like we got it. Yes.
I'm a yes, I'm sorry.
Okay. All right, so you got that number. Okay.
Okay.
So to the people that are on Zoom, we're going to do a roll call vote on, are you in favor or no or abstain?
So if everyone who is a resident of the city of Groton could please unmute themselves. Okay. I have Conrad Heath. Conrad Heath.
Yep.
Jane Heath. Jane Heath.
Yes. Yeah.
It's Hedrick. Hedrick.
Me?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Jeff Godley.
Aye. Aye.
Reggie Stanford. Reggie
Yes.
Stanford.
Yes.
I mean, you have to vote.
Tim Rogers. Tim Rogers.
Yes. Yes.
And,
George Phillips.
Yes. Yes.
Margaret Hirsch. Margaret Hirsch.
Yes.
Lisa McCabe. Lisa McCabe.
Yes.
you should say I'm over here.
Sheffield. Stephen Sheffield.
Aye.
Hallie Keeler.
Aye.
Jerry Keeler.
Yes.
Leanne Aubry. Leanne.
I'm Leanne.
Can't do it.
Yeah, I know.
Leanne, if you give me a thumbs up, I could see you, or a thumbs down. Oh, up? Okay, thank you. Rashad Carter. Okay. Gretchen Gauthier.
Aye.
George Gauthier.
Aye.
Andre Baumgartner.
Aye.
Barbara Garish.
Yes.
Larry Garish.
Yes.
Okay, I'm still missing an Elizabeth Olette and a Ben.
Our customers have rated us first in the nation in customer satisfaction. We honor insurance claims experience.
Now, if everyone can mute themselves again, please.
Experience.
Yes, we have.
Okay, 37.
Any against?
No.
3700. Motion carried.
5, 10, 15.
R-21-2-22. Therefore be it resolved that the electors and qualified citizens authorize the issuance of $4,995,000 bonds of the city with the appropriation of $4,995,000 in the Department of Utilities 2020-2021 program and putting the issuance thereof the making of temporary warrants for such purpose.
So moved.
Moved by Marion, second by Deputy Mayor. Hearing none in the room. All in favor, say aye.
Well, it isn't usually like this. It's much more complicated because they're having to do it this way.
Gail, I'll turn it over to you for roll call vote.
Okay, everybody who is a city resident or taxpayer, please unmute. And we're going to do this again. So for R21-2-22, Conrad Heed.
Are we on? Can they hear us?
Yes. Yes.
Conrad. I'll move on to Jane Heed. Joyce Hedrick.
Aye.
Jeff Godley.
Aye.
Reggie Stanford.
Aye. Aye.
Tim Rogers.
Aye. Aye.
George Beloga.
Aye.
Margaret Hirsch.
Yes.
Lisa McCabe.
Yes.
Stephen Sheffield.
Aye.
Hallie Keeler.
Aye.
Jerry Keeler.
Yes.
Leanne Aubry.
Yes.
Rashad Carter.
Aye.
Everybody's.
Gretchen Gauthier.
Aye.
George Gauthier.
Aye.
Andre Baumgartner.
Aye.
Barbara Garish. Barbara, you're muted. Barbara and Larry, you're muted. There you go. Barbara?
Yeah. Yes.
Larry?
Yes.
Okay, Conrad? Conrad and Joyce, we missed the two of you. Okay. So I want 5, 10, 15, 17 yeses. The mayor's microphone is not on.
Well, yeah, I know.
Okay, maybe we'll give you a handheld. You gotta talk loudly.
It's a talk loud.
Please.
Okay.
We lost the video.
Okay, so we're ready to go to the next one.
Yes, please.
Motion carries 35-0-0. I don't know why we have different numbers.
Done speaking.
Okay.
Which thing for this call?
I don't know if you lost them along the way.
Okay, I've made note of that.
Okay. Part of that. Therefore, be it resolved that the electors and qualified citizens authorize the issuance of $7,470,000 bonds of the city to meet the appropriation of $7,470,000 for the Department of Utilities 2020-2021 Water Bond Fund Program and pending the issuance thereof, making of temporary borrowings for such purpose.
I so moved.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion? Hearing none in the room. Yes, signify yes by showing a raise of hands. Joe?
Oh, sorry.
Okay, so it's like everybody.
Okay. Here we go again. So if you're an elector or a property owner, please unmute. Conrad Heed, are you back on? Not seeing Conrad or Jane Heed. Joyce Hedrick.
Aye.
Jeff Godley.
Aye.
Reggie Stanford.
Yes. Yes.
Tim Rogers.
Aye.
Raj Beloga.
Aye.
Margaret Hirsch.
Yes.
Lisa McCabe.
Yes.
Stephen Sheffield.
Aye.
Hallie Keeler.
Yes.
Gary Keeler.
Yes.
What you're gonna say?
Leanne Aubry.
Yes.
Rashad Carter.
Aye.
I'm sorry, I missed you, Rashad.
Yes.
Thank you. Gretchen Gauthier.
Yes.
George Gauthier.
Yes.
Andre Baumgartner.
Aye.
Barbara Garish.
Yes.
Larry Garish.
Yes.
17.
Thank you. 102. Well, because we've lost two people apparently, so I guess they're not.
If we've lost them, do we just go ahead and just say we have a new count of electors and to number 35? Is that how we should probably do it? Right, because they're really, it's not that they abstained.
Right, we've lost two from the meeting. So.
Okay. All right, we will continue on. Resolution R-21-2-26. Therefore, be it resolved that the electors and qualified citizens authorize the issuance of $15,200,000 bonds of the city to meet the appropriation of $15,200,000 for the Department of Utilities 2020-2021 Electric Bond Fund and pending the issuance thereof, the making of temporary borrowings for such purpose.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Did you get those? Okay. Is there any discussion? Hearing none in the room, signify aye by raising your hand.
Oh, sorry.
Okay,
I'll get this, yeah.
You can put your hands down. So is everybody in the room? Shall please call the roll call.
Joyce Hedrick. I'm sorry, everybody on mute, please.
You were too quick for me.
Sorry. Joyce Hedrick.
Aye.
Jeff Godley.
Aye.
Reggie Stanford.
Aye.
Tim Rogers.
Aye.
George Beloga.
Aye.
Margaret Hirsch.
Yes.
Lisa McCabe.
Yes.
Stephen Sheffield.
Aye.
Hallie Keeler.
Aye.
Gary Keeler.
Yes.
Leanne Aubry.
Yes.
Rashad Carter.
Aye.
Gretchen Gauthier.
Aye.
George Gauthier.
Aye.
Andre Baumgartner.
Aye.
Barbara Garish.
Yes.
Larry Garish. Larry Garish. Larry?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. 17
Passes. The last resolution is resolution R-21-2-28.
He's going to have to say it louder.
resolved that the electors and qualified citizens authorize the issuance of $4,250,000 bonds of the city to meet the appropriation of $4,250,000 for the Department of Utilities 2020-2021 Electric Bond Fund, and pending the issuance thereof, the making of temporary borrowings for such purpose.
So moved. Second.
We have a motion. Who's the second? Second Tompkins. Dan Tompkins. Okay. Is there any discussion? Hearing none. In the room, signify. Say aye by signify by raising your hand. That's everybody in the room.
All right, I think this is the last time. Joyce Hedrick.
Aye.
Jeff Godley.
Aye.
Reggie Stanford.
Aye.
Tim Rogers.
Aye.
George Beloga.
Aye.
Margaret Hirsch.
Yes.
Lisa McCabe.
Yes.
Stephen Sheffield.
Aye.
Kelly Keeler.
Aye.
Barry Keeler.
Yes.
Leanne Aubry.
Yes.
Rashad Carter.
Aye.
Gretchen Gauthier.
Aye.
George Gauthier.
Aye.
Andre Baumgardner.
Aye.
Barbara Garish. Barbara and Larry, you're muted. Here we go.
Yes.
And Larry.
Yes.
All right, thank you all. 17 yes.
I want to make sure we do an accounting. I don't want to miss the stuff. We should have 5 resolutions. They should be 2-21, 2-21, 2-21, 2-22. 2-21, 2-24. 2-21, 2-26. 2-21, 2-28. And that should be it. That should be the 5. Is that correct? So we don't have to get you back out of here again. That's my biggest fear. Okay. Thank you all for coming out with that. I will take them. I'm on my way. I was just saying thank you before they went out the door. Okay. With that, I need a motion to adjourn. Motion to adjourn. Do we have a motion? Need a second? We have a second. Motion and a second. All in favor, say aye.
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 We are adjourned. Thank you all for coming out. Thank you for your.
Good night, husband.
Thank you all for your patience.
Okay, you're done.
You did fantastic.
Thank you.
Once I verify that I have a
I'm going to let people know they can sign it.
I have some of them.
I sent.
I wonder if Jenkins will end up being the next chief. He should have done this last time.
Oh, yeah. Did you ask him how his family was? Did you ask him how his family was when you were walking with him the other day?
His girls both said, "Oh, you with Leanne?" One said, "Tell Popcorn's here."
Did you say how Tina was?
I think people's microphones are still on. I am ready.
You're mute.
Okay, good evening. This is Mayor Keith Hedrick. This is the City of Groton Mayor and Council meeting for Monday, March 21st. Clerk Patrick, please do the roll call.
Are you going to read the?
You want me to? We got people here.
Okay.
In response to the State of Connecticut Executive Order Number 7B, protection of public health and safety during COVID-19 pandemic and response, further suspension or modification of statutes dated March 14, 2020, suspending in-person open meeting requirements. All public meetings will be closed to the public at this time. Public meeting will be available on Zoom, and we have the Zoom information. So Clerk Patrick, please call the roll.
Present are Mayor Keith Hedrick, Deputy Mayor Guinevere Depot, Councilors Lisa McCabe, Reginald Stanford, Stephen Sheffield, Rashad Carter, City Clerk Deborah Patrick, excused are Councilor Minerva Ortiz, and Finance Director Ronnie Buss.
Okay. The next is salute to the flag. Please stand and say the pledge of allegiance. Pledge of allegiance
to the flag
of the United States Republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with justice for all.
Okay. All right. Yes. I need a motion to suspend the rules to move resolution R-21-3-31 to immediately following the salute to the flag.
So moved.
Second.
We have a motion and a second by Stanford. Motion by Deputy Mayor Depot and second by Councilor Stanford. All in favor, say aye.
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 Opposed? Abstention? Motion carries. Councilor McCabe, hold on 1 second. We're bringing in the fire department and Keith Nichols. Chief DeWitt, are you ready? Okay. Councilor McKay, do you have resolution R-21-3-31?
Yes, sir. Resolution R-21-3-31. Therefore, be it resolved that the mayor and council approve the appointment of Keith Nichols as a firefighter EMT in the City of Groton Fire Department effective March 1st, 2021. I so move.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion? Anything from the council? Okay. Chief, would you like to address the council?
I'll make sure that's on. Sorry.
Can I ask that we move you more in the center just so that the people who are only on Zoom can actually see you?
You want me over here?
Can we move? Yeah, can we just move the whole podium in the middle? Perfect. Thank you.
A little bit further back.
Now he can see it.
Okay.
Perfect. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Mayor and Council. Today, it's my honor to present to you Firefighter Nichols, soon to be Firefighter Nichols. He brought with him today, I'd like to just mention his father, Henry Nichols, is here. His sister, Holly Comsa is here today. His daughter, Brittany, is not here. She's in in person. She is on Zoom, and I believe she voted for all 5 resolutions. I'm not sure. You should check that. You tried, but I'm not sure. She's here from me on Zoom, and his daughter, Caitlin, is also here, and she's going to pin him in a minute. But Keith comes to us from the New London Fire Department. He was actually, went to Waterford High School. Grew up in Waterford and went to Waterford High School. In 1989, he became a firefighter in New London, firefighter EMT. He went up through the ranks, becoming a lieutenant in 1999, and then a battalion chief in 2008. We're very excited to have him. He's an instructor. He taught for many years on the side, a lot of classes, and some of our firefighters actually took classes that he was teaching. He has an associate's degree from Three Rivers. He's a fire marshal. And as I said, he has a lot of experience, and we're very lucky and very excited to have him join our department. So at this time,
okay,
we will call him up and...
All right, hold on. Nope, this is a lesson learned. Any further discussion from the council? All in favor, say aye. Councilor McCabe, you are recognized.
Hi, yes, I just wanted to say I'm very excited to have Mr. Nichols join the team. So thank you very much, and we look forward to working with you.
Any other councilors? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
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 Opposed? Abstention? Motion carries. Okay, now you can continue the ceremony.
All right, well, now you can come up and we'll have David Patrick, our city clerk, will swear you in. Hello.
Okay, so this is all about you, so I want to make sure you are facing the camera.
Okay.
And raise your right hand, please. And I will read, the camera's in the smartboard. So I will read this, and all you will have to say is, I will.
Very good.
Raise your right hand, please. Keith Nichols, you've been duly appointed as a firefighter, EMT in the City of Groton Fire Department. You solemnly swear or affirm that you will faithfully discharge your duties according to the rules and regulations of the fire department, the state of Connecticut law, City of Groton charter and ordinances, and resolutions of the City of Groton. You will serve in that position to the very best of your abilities, so help you God.
Thank you.
Okay, congratulations and welcome aboard.
Thank you. At this time, Caitlin, you come on up. So you were practicing.
I just wanted to say thank you to the council for placing your trust in me. And I look forward to coming and working with the great firefighters on this side of the road.
Great. Welcome aboard.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. And we'll go back to... All right. The next item is recognitions, awards, and awards. Council, do we have any recognitions, awards, and awards? Okay, seeing none, we will move on to receive of citizens' petitions comments. Receipt of citizens' petitions comments is a portion of the council meeting where the council welcomes comments from citizens. To address the council, please join via Zoom. Clearly state your name and address. Each presentation should be limited to 5 minutes or less. And citizens should, if possible, submit email or written comments. Presentations should be related to the matters pertinent to the City of Groton. City Council will only ask questions in order to clarify the speaker's presentation and can respond during response to citizens' petitions portion of the meeting. There's no one in the room. Is there anyone on Zoom who has a citizen's petition? Okay, we will move on. Response to citizens' petitions, we will move by. Approval of the minutes. Need a motion to approve the February 1st, 2021 Mayor and Council meeting minutes.
So.
Second.
A motion and a second. Are there any corrections to the minutes? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
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 Opposed? Abstention? Motion carries. I need a motion for the February 16th public hearing minutes.
So.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Are there any corrections to those minutes? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
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 Opposed? Abstention? Motion carries. And I need a motion for the February 22nd, 2021 Committee of the Whole meeting minutes.
So.
Second.
A motion and a second. Are there any corrections to the minutes? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
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 We will move to communications and reports. Councilor McCain.
No report, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you. Councilor Stanford.
Yeah, I'd just like to say I attended the Black History event that was held at Rahim Ali Carter Park in the town of Groton, and it was such an excellent event for the town and for the city to be there to represent, and for New London Police Department to represent a local and not a celebrity to represent what Groton is all about. And I appreciate that. That was an awesome event to attend.
Okay. Thank you. Councilor Sheffield.
On February 3rd, I attended the Economic Development Commission meeting, and I think that's all.
Thank you. Councilor Carter.
Yeah, I just want to piggyback on what Councilor Stanford said, and it was a great event, and I appreciate the city's attendance at that event. Although it's a town park, you guys showed that we're all in one, you know. That's all.
Okay. Thank you. Mayor Depot.
Thank you, Mayor. On February 13th, I shopped at the farmer's market that we have here in the municipal building. I think the next one is going to be in March. Is there one in March?
We're the one in March.
Yep. I forgot the days. The 13th? Yeah. Okay.
March and February same days.
Yeah. So the next one is going to be on March 13th. I would encourage anyone to come out and come shop at the farmer's market. There's quite a variety of goods. There's bread, coffee, fish, cupcakes, everything. So I would encourage all the residents to come out. It's kind of easy shopping. You don't have to be in a grocery store. And it's all spaced out and safe. I also attended on the 18th and the 26th. We partnered with the United Way and the Groton Public Schools Nutrition Program to give away food boxes. The first date we gave away 1,000, I think. And I have to thank Ernie Koshmeter and the whole school nutrition team, as well as our own Parks and Rec department, really coordinated. Mary Hill coordinated really well to get teams of volunteers out there. The weather was terrible the first day we did, but we stuck it out and we gave away all the food. The second day we did was at St. John's on the 26th, and we gave 400 boxes away, I believe. And I just want to say that, I've been telling everyone, if a box of food helps you pay another bill instead of buying more groceries, then you qualify. Whenever we do these events, I know we're working on another one for March. We don't have the date yet, but keep your eyes peeled because we'll be posting it everywhere we can manage. And if you need one delivered, please message the mayor's office or call, and we can deliver you a box of food. Or if you have any questions, please send them in. It's been really good that we can partner and make sure that everyone still is secure in their food through this COVID pandemic. And so those are just really great. It's really great that we were able to do that. I also attended the Black History event on the 26th. And, I just want to echo what Councilor Stanford said, which is that it is great to be able to celebrate a local resident that made a difference in people's lives here. And it's very cool that the park is named after him and that we could have events and people could play in the park. So I just want to encourage anyone who hasn't been down to that park. It's down, if you go down Fort Hill Road. It's across in the neighborhood across from Plaquemine Plains Park, and just go and, you know, honor a wonderful person that was part of our town. So, and that's it.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, I agree 100% about the Black History Month celebration that we did at Rahim Ali Carter Park. I was very moved by that whole program, and I am sorry that I never had the opportunity to meet him, because I'm sure he would have touched my life in a very positive manner. Very moving ceremony for me. As far as the boxes, we've given away approximately 1,400 boxes of food to people. It helps with food insecurity. We have, as a result of the COVID pandemic, some people have lost their jobs or have lost hours, and therefore there's a higher need for food and a higher prevalence of food insecurity. So if this is a way that we can help our fellow man across everybody, all cultures, all age groups, all socioeconomic, it helps everybody. That is a huge thing. The last thing that I want to say is that I have delivered the budgets to the town manager, meaning highway budget and the police budget. And as a result, if you go into our charter, there's a commit on section 13 of Article 5. It says committee to confer with town council on highway funds. A committee of 3 city councilors shall be appointed annually to confer with the town of Groton council to determine the amount of money which shall be necessary and proper for the making and repairing of the streets and highways of said town within the limits of the city during the current fiscal year of the city, being the fiscal year for which the highway budget is being determined. The amount of money which shall be necessary and proper for the making and repairing of streets and highways of said town within the limits of the city shall include the amount being set aside for any necessary and proper capital improvements for such purposes. So I need 3 volunteers for councilors to be on this committee to meet with the town councilors that'll be appointed. So do I have any volunteers? Deputy Mayor Depot.
Councilor Sheffield raises his hand.
Sheffield. Need one more. Anyone? 3. Councilor McCabe. Thanks. So is Deputy Mayor Depot, Councilor Sheffield, Councilor McCabe. Thank you all for doing this. Are there any committee referrals? Okay, seeing none, we will continue on with new business. Councilor Stanford.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Resolution R-21-3-32. Therefore be resolved that the mayor and council approve the appointment of George Mathanul, 67 Tyler Street, Groton, Connecticut, as a regular member of the Groton Utilities Commission, term to expire May 31st, 2021. I so move.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion? This was discussed during the committee of the whole. Deputy Mayor Depot.
Correct. So he's completing a term that someone else had to vacate, so yes. We'll have to reappoint him.
That is correct. So he is, when Commissioner Duarte resigned, he will replace George Mathanul will replace that portion, and then once that ends, then we will reappoint him, and he'll be back in front of the, or his appointment will be back in front of the council. That is correct. Is there any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Abstentions? Motion carries. Deputy Mayor Depot.
Yes, Mayor. Resolution R-21-3-33. Therefore be it resolved that the mayor and council approve the appointment of Christine Cabral, 66 Latham Street, Groton, Connecticut, as a regular member, Beach and Parks Committee, term to expire on December 31st, 2023. I so move.
Second.
A motion and a second. Is there any discussion? We reviewed this during the committee of the whole. Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
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 Opposed, abstention, motion carries. Councilor Sheffield.
Thank you, Mayor. Resolution R-21-3-34. Therefore, be it resolved that the mayor and council approve the appointment of Barry Toohey, 14 South Prospect Street, Groton, Connecticut, as a regular member, Beach and Parks Committee, term to expire December 31st, 2023. I so move.
Second.
Okay. Is there any discussion? Hearing none. Sorry. We discussed this during the committee of the whole. Hearing none. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Abstention, motion carries. Councilor Carter.
R-21-3-35. Therefore be it resolved that the council approve the reappointment of William Gaynor, 377 Tyler Avenue, Groton, Connecticut, as a regular member of the Harbor Management Commission, term to expire April 5th, 2026. I so move.
We have a motion and a
second.
Discuss this during committee of the whole. Is there any further discussion? Deputy Mayor Depot.
Should that say mayor and council? It just says council approved.
Where is this? This is.
Yeah, that's why I stuttered a bit. I was used to say mayor and council.
Okay. All right.
But I guess the mayor is the council too, right? Technically.
That is correct. Thank you, council. That's a typo. We will correct that and ensure that the minutes properly reflect that. Okay. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Abstention, motion carries. Councilor McCabe.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Resolution R-21-3-36. Therefore be it resolved that the mayor and council approve the appointment of James Streeter, 64 Pleasant Street, Groton, Connecticut, as a regular member of the Board of Ethics, term to expire on February 1st, 2025. I so move.
Second.
Motion is second. Is there any discussion? We discussed this during the committee of the whole. Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
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 Abstention, motion carries. Councilor Stanford.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Resolution R-21-3-37. Therefore, be resolved that the mayor and council authorize Groton Utilities Management to approve the engineering agreement for and issue a purchase order to Wright Pierce Engineering, 169 Main Street, 700 Plaza, Middlesex, Middletown, Connecticut, for the City of Groton Water Waste Treatment Facility study for an amount not to exceed $252,520 and no cents to be paid from the approved fiscal year 2021 operating budget. I so move.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion? We discussed this during the committee of the whole. Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
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 Opposed? Abstention, motion carries. Deputy Mayor Depot.
Thank you, Mayor. Resolution R-21-3-8. Therefore, be it resolved that, being in the best interest of Groton Utilities to obtain Clean Water Fund financing for the City of Groton wastewater treatment facility, the mayor and council authorizes Groton Utilities Management to enter into contracts with the Department of Energy and Environmental Protection, and that Mayor Keith Hedrick be authorized to enter into and sign contracts on behalf of Groton Utilities, and that the mayor be further authorized to provide such additional information and execute such other documents as may be required by the state or federal government in connection with said contracts, and to execute any amendments, rescissions, and revisions thereto. And furthermore, the clerk of the City of Groton is authorized to impress the seal of the City of Groton on any such document, rescission, or revision. I so move.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion? This was discussed in the committee of the whole. Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
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 Opposed? Abstention? Motion carries. Councilor Sheffield.
Resolution R-21-3-39. Therefore, be it resolved that the mayor and council authorize Groton Utilities Management to issue a purchase order to RLC Engineering, 267 Witter Road, Hollowell, Maine, for $75,000 and no cents as a sole source provider for the Navy System Impact Study and 1.3.9 application required by Independent System Operator New England, ISO-NE, as part of the Noresco Generation Project located at the U.S. Naval Submarine Base in Groton, Connecticut, to be paid by customer funds already on deposit to cover costs for this work. I so move.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion from the council? We discussed this during the committee of the whole. Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
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 Opposed? Abstention? Motion carries. Councilor Carter.
R-21-3-40. Therefore be it resolved that the mayor and council authorize Groton Utilities Management to enter into a 2-year contract with 2 one-year renewal options for lawn and ground maintenance for 2021-2022 landscaping seasons with Diamond Landscaping, One Island Brook Avenue, Bridgeport, Connecticut, for a contract amount of $99,825 and no cents for Groton Utilities properties. Costs to be shared between the Water Division and the Electric Division, to be paid from the approved fiscal year 2021 and proposal fiscal year 2022 operating budgets. I so move.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion? We discussed this during the committee of the whole. Seeing none, all in favor say aye.
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 Abstention? Motion carries. Councilor McCabe.
Resolution R-21-3-41. Therefore, be it resolved that the mayor and council authorize and approve the expenditure of $10,000 to the Thames River Heritage Park Foundation for the purposes of supporting the program year 2021 operating expenses of the Thames River Heritage Park water taxi. I so move.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion from the council? This was discussed during the committee of the whole. Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
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 Opposed? Abstention? Motion carries. Councilor Stanford.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Resolution R-21-3-42. Therefore, be resolved that the mayor and council authorize and approve a donation of $600 and no cents to the Groton Mystic Falcons Youth Football League, P.O. Box 760, Groton, Connecticut. I so move.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion from the council? This was discussed during the committee of the whole. Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
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 Opposed? Abstention? Motion carries. Deputy Mayor Depot.
Thank you, Mayor. Resolution R-21-3-43. Therefore, be it resolved that the mayor and council approve the placement of insurance broker and advisory services with USI Insurance Services, 530 Preston Avenue, Meriden, Connecticut, for policy year July 1, 2021 through June 30th, 2024, for a total annual cost of $62,500 and no cents, to be paid from the operating earnings of each department in the approved fiscal year 2021 to 2022 budget and succeeding fiscal year 2022 to 2023 budget and the succeeding fiscal year 2023 to 2024 budget. I so move.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion with the council? This was discussed during the committee of the whole. Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
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 Opposed? Abstention? Motion carries. Councilor Sheffield.
Thank you, Mayor. R-21-3-44. Therefore, be it resolved that the mayor and council authorize the city of Groton to waive the bid process and issue a purchase order for treated road salt to Gateway Companies, 400 Waterfront Street, New Haven, Connecticut, in an amount not to exceed $20,000 and no cents, to be paid from funds available in the approved fiscal year 2021 Highway Department operating budget. I so move.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. This was discussed during the committee of the whole. Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
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 Opposed? Abstention, motion carries. Councilor Carter.
R-21-3-45, correct?
Correct.
Yep. Therefore, be it resolved that the mayor and council authorize the city of Groton to purchase additional Tate radios for the new state radio system for Communication Plus LLC, 84 Salem Turnpike, Norwich, Connecticut, for a total of $12,350.00, with $11,925.00 to be paid from the accepted fiscal year 2021 State of Connecticut Division of Energy Management and Homeland Security Nuclear Safety Emergency Planning Fund, and the remaining funds of $430.00 to be paid from the current fiscal year Police Department operating budget. I so move.
Second.
There's a motion and a second. Screen from the council.
Yes, Mayor, I think it says $12,355, but the wording has $350 and no cents. So is it 55 or is it
55? We will make the correction.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. Is there any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
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 Opposed? Abstention? Motion carries. Councilor McCain.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Resolution R-21-3-46. Therefore, be it resolved that the City of Groton Council authorize Keith Hedrick, Mayor of the City of Groton, to negotiate and enter into the Southeast Connecticut Regional Traffic Unit Mutual Police Assistance Compact Agreement with the Town of Ledyard and the Town of Groton and the Town of Stonington, and execute said agreement. I so move.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion from the council? This was discussed during committee of the whole. Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
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 Opposed? Abstention? Motion carries. Councilor Stanford.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Resolution R-21-3-47. Therefore, it be resolved that the mayor and council amend resolution R-20-10-115 to change the consultant from Malone and McBroom, 99 Realty Drive, Cheshire, Connecticut, to SLR International Corporation, 99 Realty Drive, Cheshire, Connecticut, to complete the City of Groton Community Resiliency Plan for a total cost of $80,000.00 to be paid from the Long Island Fish and Wildlife Foundation Award of $50,096.49, Thames River Initiative Place Award of $19,903.51, as well as a contribution from the City of Groton Planning Department in the amount of $5,000.00, and Groton Utilities in the amount of $5,000.00. I so move.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. This was discussed during the committee of the whole. Also, I sent the council an email today to your email addresses with a city address from Sierra Patrick that shows the ownership moving from the home and room to SLR International Corporation. So that was a question, wanting some documentation that was sent to you guys today. Is there any further discussion from the council? Deputy Mayor Depot.
I just wanted to say this is a good example of one of our departments that's looking for creative ways to fund projects that doesn't include raising taxes or more money from the taxpayers. They really did a good job of trying to get grants and stuff to get this financed. So I just wanted to say thanks. That's good.
She does. She is very good about going after grants. Any further discussion from the council? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye. Aye.
Opposed? Abstention? Motion carries. Deputy Mayor Depot.
Thank you, Mayor. Resolution R-21-3-48. Therefore, be it resolved that the mayor and council authorize and approve a service agreement with Point Software, Inc. 200 North Main Street, Suite 1300 West, East Longmeadow, Massachusetts, for municipal permitting software in the amount of $2,500 and no cents, plus $10 and no cents per permit to be paid from Building and Zoning Department, General Support Contractual Services. I so move.
Second.
Motion and a second. Any discussion from the council? We discussed this during the committee of the whole. Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
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 Opposed? Abstention, motion carries. Councilor Sheffield.
Thank you, Mayor. R-21-3-49. Therefore, be it resolved that the mayor and council authorize and approve a service agreement with Scan Optics LLC, 169 Progress Drive, Manchester, Connecticut, for scanning and indexing large format documents in an amount not to exceed $25,000 and no cents to be paid from Building and Zoning Department, General Support Contractual Services. I so move.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion from the council? This was discussed during the committee of the whole. Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
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 Opposed? Abstention? Motion carries. Councilor Carter.
R-21-3-50.
That's correct.
Therefore, be it resolved that the mayor and council finally approve the ordinance approving revisions to the existing electric rate schedules for Bowser Light and Power Company to be effective for the electric service billed on and after April 1st, 2021, on and after April 1st, 2022, and on and after April 1st, 2023, and thereafter until revised as follows. I so move.
Second.
Motion and a second. Any discussion from the council? This was discussed during the committee of the whole. This is the second reading. Actually, it's the final reading of this. So, is there any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye. Aye.
Opposed? Abstention? Motion carries. Councilor McCabe.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Resolution R-21-3-51. Therefore, be it resolved that the mayor and council finally approve an ordinance approving resolutions to the existing electric rate schedules for the City of Groton, Department of Utilities, Electric Division to be effective for the electrical service billed on and after April 1st, 2021, on and after April 1st, 2022, and on and after April 1st, 2023, and therefore until revised as listed in the minutes of this meeting.
Is that a motion?
Yes, I so move.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion from the council? This was discussed in the previous committee of the whole, and this is the final approval. Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
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 Motion carries. Councilor Stanford.
Thank you. Resolution R-21-3-52. Therefore, be resolved that the mayor and council finally approve an ordinance appropriating $4,995,000 and authorizing its expenditure by the Department of Utilities for the 2020-2021 wastewater bond fund program. I so move.
Second.
Motion in a second. Is there any discussion on this? We just had a Freeman's meeting that authorized this. So any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
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 Motion carries. Deputy Mayor Depot.
Thank you, Mayor. Resolution R-21-3-53. Therefore, be it resolved that the mayor and council finally approve an ordinance appropriating $7,470,000 and authorizing its expenditure by the Department of Utilities for the 2021 Water Bond Fund Program. I so move.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. The Freeman just approved this bond. Is there any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, abstention, motion carries. Councilor Sheffield.
Thank you, Mayor. Resolution R-21-3-54. Therefore, be it resolved that the Mayor and Council finally approve an ordinance appropriating $15,200,000 and authorizing its expenditure by the Department of Utilities for the 2020-2021 Electric Bond Fund Program. I so move.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. This was just approved by the Freeman. Is there any further discussion by the council? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
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 Abstention, motion carries. Councilor Carter.
R-21-3-55. Therefore, be resolved that the Mayor and Council finally approve an ordinance appropriating $4,250,000 and authorize its expenditure by Department of Utilities for the 2021 Electrical Bond Fund Program. I so move. Sorry.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. This was just approved by the Freeman. Is there any further discussion by the council? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
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 Abstention, motion carries. Councilor McCabe.
Resolution R-21-3-56. Therefore, be it resolved that the Mayor and Council approve the request to name baseball field number 3 at Washington Park after Roger Bidwell. I so move.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Discussion?
Was this the previous motion that we couldn't pass? They were all together and we split them apart, I guess?
Apart, they did go to the committee. Mary Hill is here to add some information on these resolutions. Mary, I'll turn the floor over to you. You can go to the podium. Clerk Patrick, do we have?
Okay, good evening, Mayor and Council. So I know this is coming back to you because there were some questions regarding the first time this was presented to Mayor and Council. The original request came from William Borsowitz to name dugouts at Washington Park, a Little League field, and the Babe Ruth field, which is Sanford Field, field number 2, and Babe Ruth field is field number 3. After Fred Hahn, who had passed away recently, Fred's son Jesse played Little League in Babe Ruth in the city of Groton, and Bill actually coached Fred's son Jesse. So the request was to actually name dugouts. When the Beach and Parks Committee met in January of 2021, the request changed from dugouts to the ball field, field number 3, which is the Babe Ruth field. Upon discussion with the Beach and Parks Committee, I asked them to make sure they were comfortable moving forward with their request due to the fact that I didn't want them to, I wanted to make sure they weren't excluding somebody that may be also worthy of a similar honor. And that opened up the discussion of Roger Bidwell. Roger Bidwell coached Avery Point baseball for 36 years at Washington Park, and Washington Park Field 3 was their home field. Roger was instrumental in the development of many student athletes and some that went on to play in the Major League Baseball. He had a foundation for the baseball program that he oversaw, and it helped with development and improvements of the field that he used for 36 years. This discussion evolved within the Beach and Parks Committee. It gave pause to 3 members of the committee that were, Bill was obviously his resolution or his request, and it gave pause to 2 other members of our committee who were very active in the baseball environment here in the city of Groton. And through that discussion, the recommendations came forth that the field be named after Roger, and then they looked to name the press box associated with that field after Fred. I'm hoping that helps understanding. Have found out recently too that Fred and Roger were like best friends. Roger was with Fred the weeks before he passed away. So the connection there too for the community, I think, is an ideal situation.
Okay. Are there any questions or comments for Mary Hill? Deputy Mayor Depot.
First and foremost, I want to say thank you for providing the additional information. I know when we had this discussion before, I personally didn't know Mr. Goodwill, so I didn't have the context. I have since I attended a committee meeting where it was discussed. I also have gone out into the community and received some feedback that, about Mr. Goodwill and learned more about him, like that he had the foundation, that he was instrumental in helping maintain the fields and improve our baseball community, basically. So I just want to say thank you to everyone that contributed, everyone, Mary, that brought the information forward that we were kind of looking for. And I do think it's very cool that they were friends and that they're going to have two things next to each other named. I think that's really neat.
Okay. Any other discussion from the council? Okay. Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
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 Motion carries. Mary, hold on a second. Okay, Councilor Stanford.
Thanks, Mr. Mayor. Resolution R-21-3-57. Therefore, be resolved that the mayor and council approve the request to name the press box on baseball field number 3, the Fred Hahn press box. I so move.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Are there any questions for Mary or any discussion from the council? Deputy Mayor Depot.
I just wanted we got a few emails in regarding this particular request as well. And again, I've talked to a bunch of residents who had great feedback, and hopefully for both of these, we can do some kind of ceremony and that will be well attended. It'll be really cool. I want to thank the Groton Little League because they are offering to pay for the plaque for Mr. Hahn. And like I mentioned before, we're always trying to find ways to pay for things that don't cost the taxpayers more money. And they have offered to do this, which is a great, great thing for them to do. So I just want to say thank you to them, and thank you again to Mary for providing the additional information.
Any other comments from the council? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
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 Opposed? Abstention? Motion carries. Mary, thank you very much.
Thank you, Mary.
Deputy Mayor Depot.
Resolution R-21-3-58. Therefore be it resolved that the mayor and council approve the request for a memorial bench at Eastern Point Beach in honor of Gloria Sis Cole Woods in accordance with the procedures for consideration of Beach and Parks memorials as approved by the mayor and council. I so move.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any discussion from the council? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Abstention? Motion carries. I'll take a motion to adjourn.
Sir, Mayor? Council Carter, sorry. Can I make a motion to go into an executive session briefly with Chief Spillman? Is that a possibility?
No.
Nope.
Oh, wait.
I think I can, I believe. Can I?
No. We can go into executive session with but we kind of need to know what we're in accordance with what, right?
It was just to talk about something that was just passed. About what resolution was it? The 23rd 40.
The radios?
No, not the radios. The joint.
The joint task.
The joint task force.
Accidents.
Mm-hmm.
46.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, hold on.
It's just basically it's already been passed, but I just had some questions about it. Nothing that will affect the vote or anything. I thinking that the questions I asked maybe have been already asked last week. I was absent for the committee of the whole. But I don't want to slow the meeting down. I don't want to slow this process down, so.
We can go into executive session pursuant to Connecticut General Statute Section 1-206 Charlie, which is matters concerning security strategy for the Department of Security personnel for devices affecting public security. In order to go into executive session, I would need a 2/3 vote. I have to have a supermajority in order to do, is that correct?
In order to entertain a motion for executive session.
Okay, so we have to entertain the motion.
Yes.
So, Councilor, we need a motion and a second. So, yeah. Councilor,
I made the motion, yeah.
Second.
Second from Councilor McCain. Okay, we need a 2/3 majority in order to go through that. All in favor, say aye.
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 Opposed, abstention. Okay, so that's everybody. All right, so
out of executive session.
Okay, is there gonna, Councilor Carter, is this just informative?
It's honestly, it doesn't even matter who hears it. I just have some questions for him, that may or may not have been already asked at the COW, and I just didn't want to slow the meeting down.
Okay, so we will not have action coming out of the executive session. Okay, so now I need to vote on a motion to go into executive session. Okay, so now I need a motion to go into executive session.
So move.
Second.
Second. All in favor, say aye.
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 We are in executive session.
Hold on.
Do your magic. The executive session will include council and Chief Bellman.
Which motion was it? Which one was it? Oh.
We're in executive session. We're going to be in executive session as soon as everybody moves over to the new room.